Christy Draculich, Editorial Director of Pharmaceutical Technology. On September 12, 2012, PhRMA held an award ceremony at the museum in Washington, D.C. to honor those fighting against Alzheimer's disease as part of their new Research and Hope Awards. Pharmaceutical Technology was a media partner to the awards this year. Here, PhRMA President John Castellani talks about the awards after the event, including talking about the challenges facing Alzheimer's R&D today, and two new related reports issued by PhRMA in September 2012.
Awards, beyond the awards, the two reports that we're also issuing are ones that focus first on the setbacks in Alzheimer's research, and which is kind of a different thing, but it is an important part of the discovery process. Setbacks, or failures, which is another less politically correct term, should be viewed, we believe, as critical stepping stones to greater knowledge and insight in this extremely complicated disease. The reality is that the so-called failures in drug discovery and development for Alzheimer's and any other therapeutic area have really contributed to the science going forward, the future direction of research, and allows our scientists to learn and to provide a new direction and new discovery for hope for the patients and their caregivers. It's been interesting to look at the public understanding of the difficulty of this science. For example, when there is a report points out, it actually details about 101 treatments since 1998 that have been unsuccessful in reaching patients. And in that same time period, 3 medicines have been approved to treat symptoms of the disease. And so it's a 34-to-1 odds of success ratio, which really wouldn't even get you on a minor league baseball team, but is indicative of both the difficulty that Alzheimer's presents to the scientific challenge and to the patient challenge, but also it's representative of the process of discovery in the biopharmaceutical area. It's a lot lower ratio of success in Alzheimer's than we see in other diseases, but it's difficult for patients and it's difficult for public to understand that. Moving forward, today we have nearly 100 medicines that are in development for Alzheimer's and related dementias. So the pipeline is full of potential new treatments, and hopefully we can reverse, treat, and even maybe prevent the disease with this work. There's a lot of exciting work, but the challenge and the cost is pretty astounding. It has to be successful. As I think you know, the Alzheimer's Association estimated that by 2050 there will be nearly 14 million Americans suffering from the disease, and that will cost $1.1 trillion a year under the current standards of care. They also said that if we were able to develop a medicine or a treatment that delayed the onset of Alzheimer's by 5 years, you could save the U.S. healthcare system $447 billion annually by 2050. So it is both the horrible tragedy for the patient and their caregivers and a great financial burden that needs to be addressed, and that's why we're really excited about focusing on it. The second report points to the fact that there are 108 clinical trials that are underway right now to test Alzheimer's medicines that are in the pipeline. Of the 108 that have been approved, 65 have not yet started recruiting patients or just now beginning to recruit volunteers. And one of the things we hope to highlight with this award is the need to make patients and their families more aware of the fact that these clinical trials are taking place. The patients need to participate in these trials, and if they do, they get benefits like access to the new research treatments before they're widely available. They obviously get expert medical care at the facilities that are the leading healthcare facilities in the country that conduct them, and they get the chance to help others by contributing to the research. And that's one of the reasons why we're highlighting what is going on with those 108 medicines that are now approved for clinical trials.
Thank you.
You're welcome.